looking like that? Welcome back to Go Dope or Go Home. This is your host, Amber Lane, and I had to bring my family back with me, y'all. So I have my sis, Jessy, here with me, and my brother, Joe, and they're going to help me carry the episode out today. So the topic for today, the title is, it's the toxicity for me, okay? So let's talk about it. So the first thing I want to ask you guys is, what is the definition of toxic? What is your definition of toxic? It depends on what situation we're talking about.
Friendships, relationships. Just give like a generic like.
When it's your way or no way. That's what make you toxic. You don't care about nobody else's feelings. How they feel about how you feel about whatever. It's my way. You either deal with me or you don't.
So that would be the relationship.
The relationship side.
Even friendships. I feel like it applies to friendships too.
And family.
Family too. It's
They don't
when
get
you
no-
one-sided, when you don't care if they leave or if they don't. That's what makes you toxic. You're not putting no effort into that person. You ain't pouring into that person. Whether it's your family, your friends, your sisters, your brothers.
Mm-hmm.
That's what make you a toxic person. To me. That's my opinion on it. How you feel about it?
You want to pass on it?
I pass.
You gonna pass?
So I think that's a good way to think about it. I feel like it's just more than just like being one-sided though.
What you so
Like, I don't know. It's like a behavior, like
a
That's
savage
why I said
behavior.
Yeah.
it depends on the situation.
like for real. Cause
I mean, I feel like
you didn't call me toxic before.
yeah, very.
But why was she toxic?
I feel like you could be on the back end of toxic or the up hand of toxic. You know
That's
what I'm
true for
saying?
toxics, nah.
Very. The back end of it is you tolerating some stuff you shouldn't be tolerating, so that makes you toxic. Because you might be in a toxic relationship or a toxic friendship, so you dealing with stuff you shouldn't be dealing with, so it's making you toxic. But then it's the upside of it where you handling and you controlling the toxic situation. I'm mishandling this woman or I'm mishandling this man. I'm doing them wrong. I know I'm doing them wrong. They let me do them wrong. That makes you toxic. So it's a flip
For
side
sure.
to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just a matter of what side you want to be on. For me,
Watch
when I
it.
was toxic,
I
I ain't toxic no more. I done grew up a little bit, but when I was toxic, I was on the controlling end. You either gonna do what I need you to do or move around. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if your feelings hurt. I ain't got nothing to do with that. That's not my problem. You know what I'm saying? That's what.
That's fucked up.
But I don't mind admitting to being toxic. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I got out of that shit.
Out of there.
Bye. I'm done.
I can't be on the back end of it. I done been on the back end of it. It ain't last long. But that's what made me want to be on the controlling end. I done dealt with people and been in certain situations with family and friends where I be like, dog, they doing me bold. They mishandling me. They taking advantage of the good part of me. You know what I'm saying? So I done been on the back end of it, but that's what make me be like, nope, they got me messed up.
I will never.
It's not happening no more. This the
Yeah.
year that I'm just not dealing with none of that. You know what I'm saying? So it's an upside and a downside to that toxic stuff, man. It's just
I like the word mishandle though. 'Cause that's
yeah,
good,
that's a
like-
good word. Mishandle, fumble. You know what I'm saying? Because when you fumble, you dropping people on their head. You dropping the ball. Like
Because what did that post say? Fumble is a mistake.
fumble is a mistake. You know what I'm saying? I seen the post. Yeah, it said a girl had texted a guy like, you fumble me. He said, I ain't fumble you. A fumble is like an accident. That mean I mistakenly dropped the ball.
Dang.
It was a complete pass.
You
I
didn't
gave
see
you back
it?
to the streets.
No.
That was on you.
And then
That was
he bit
on
his,
you.
his piece of chicken.
Yeah. Yeah. I seen that one too.
Very scary.
He told her, he said, hey, listen, the baddest chicks like chicken nuggets. You might feel like you a steak, but I can be one just as bad as you. She like chicken nuggets. She like 4 for 4s. So how I fumble you?
This is crazy.
You know what I'm saying? It's bad. It's bad. When women say the dating pool got pee in it, I believe it, man. I believe it.
It definitely
you know what I'm
does.
saying?
Nobody put no more chlorine in there because it's just terrible.
The air, I think
I'd
it's
be
just,
like, nah, I'm just not going to get in there.
So do
No,
you
thank
feel like you're on the top end of toxic or the back end?
Not you trying to control my show. No,
I'm trying to see what's going on. What's up?
It definitely depends on the situation and the person. Is what they give off is what I give off.
So if they give off like they a simp, because that's the.
And I'm just going to relax.
What you mean by relax?
Like, if you're simple, you're chill, you're mellow.
But they can be easily run
But
over.
if you're on 12, I'm on 13.
Period.
So yeah, you just toxic. You toxic.
It depends on the situation.
What situation would make you toxic though?
You come in the house, you yelling, I'm yelling too. You throwing shit, I'm going to throw shit at you too.
But what if you messed up?
Doesn't matter. Don't throw nothing at me.
You can yell though.
Don't yell at me. I'm going to yell back at you.
You can get yelled at.
No.
See,
that's your problem.
see, no.
Talk to me. Talk to me, because you talk to me, I'm going to talk to you. But if you yell at me, I'm going to yell at you.
But if I'm talking to you and you're not listening, that makes me want to yell.
But how do you know they're not listening? Because everybody's definition of listening is something else. So if there's a thing of active listening that I'm, okay, I hear you. That type of response. Or if I'm listening, some people just listen and don't respond at all. They just taking it in.
That's the way it should be.
No.
Because you have no reason to be active if you're in the wrong. If your man mess up, he shouldn't be trying to give you no excuses when you telling him about himself. How you active and you messed up? You should be digressing. You should be over here like you deaf. You see what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, your mannerism has to be like, okay.
So you fucked up, so you got to be mute.
Yeah. When somebody telling you how they feel
don't.
about something that you did.
But that's the thing. It's a conversation.
It's not a conversation when
It
you drop
is a
the ball.
conversation. Yes, it is.
If your man don't do what he's supposed to, if a
you
bill
have
get
to
behind,
understand why.
Yeah.
I'm listening.
You have to understand what's going on. Why did we even get to this point?
Because if you talk about it, you won't get to that same spot again.
But my thing
if you just quiet, it's no solution.
But if you yelling at me, I'm going to yell at you. And it's going to go further than it's supposed to be.
I would raise my voice only because when it comes to women know what they be doing and what they don't be doing.
And
You know what
men
I'm
do
saying?
too.
No, we don't.
Yes, sure.
Facts.
No, we don't.
No.
That whole men don't cheat. Men definitely fucking
No,
cheat.
I agree. Men do cheat.
All the time.
But women cheat too, though.
But and then what's
It's just
crazy
not-
is
it's not more so
'cause
physically,
men
though.
cheat, and it doesn't have to be a bad situation. They just cheat just because.
True.
That's because you was loose with your man.
Not
that's
even.
because your man is loose.
You gotta know what type of man you got.
But a lot of
Some
times,
some cats you gotta be on their head. Where's you at?
I'm not
but
your
ain't
mama.
nobody babysitting you.
I'm not your
And
mama.
That's
what
why
we
you gotta
did.
get you a man you can't be a mama to. Get you a grown man, not a kid that not a guy that don't know no better.
But see, this is the thing too. A lot of times we really don't know the person that you dating for real. Like that don't come out till years later.
what's the point of
Because-
dating, though?
Years later.
But we're collecting data. The whole reason why you date is to collect data. So a lot of times you may be in a relationship with somebody for 1 or 2 years. They gonna put on that good facade
But
because
that's
they
why
want
they
you.
say you. It's always you meet the something version of somebody first. The representative. That's what it is.
I mean, I feel like them relationships, they be done made it to 2-3 years and he's just not showing signs because you let him hit too early. When you let him hit, your mind is a little distorted. That's just what it is.
Letting somebody hit early does not have nothing
Yes,
to do with
it's
anything.
let me
It's
hit you with the word.
Here or you there. It's either you here or you there.
Can we be transparent?
mad.
I'm not about to cuss, but can we be transparent?
Go
It's a
ahead.
thing called dignitized. Not hypnotized, dignitized. There's women out here, a guy, they let him hit. You know what I'm saying? They invited me by mistake. It might have, the vibe might have flowed, but you let him hit. If he done took you down through there, some stuff you might not experience, your mind is distorted. Even with men they be going off the vagina, like her too good. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, I'm about to pay her bills, do this, that, and the third. It apply to women too. So a lot of times you ignore the signs because you like, dog, I ain't had no cat to take me down through there in a minute. And he be doing everything I need him to do and some. So you know what? Yeah, he ain't answer the phone, but I ain't about to trip about it because I ain't experienced this in a while. It's just like hustlers, drug dealers. That's how they get away with so much. Fast money. He paying all the bills. So in turn, you like, shoot, he done got my car fixed, put new tires on my car, take me out
And
to
you
dinner.
still got to answer that
give me
phone in
money.
that fucking car.
That's the advantage of having that fast money. When you're a working man, you got to put in a little bit more work. I work at 9 to 5, man. So I mean, I got to put in a little bit more effort. But I can only imagine if I was a drug dealer, I'd be out here like, listen, here go 5 bands. I'm gonna call you. Just answer the phone. Don't check me. Don't. If I'm at the dice game.
But see, that's some type of control there at that
It
point
is.
because if that cannot be the basis of a relationship.
But money.
But
money.
that's what it is now. Money, clothes, things are really the basis of relationships. So that's why a lot of relationships fail now
don't work.
because it's about the surface things. It's not really about.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be arguing with you. That's not what sis finna be doing. We not finna argue like we 7. No, I'm gonna let you talk. I'm gonna say what I got to say. I'm not arguing with you.
But
Like,
I feel like that's why you got to understand the dynamics of how somebody was raised. Some people be raised off survival. Some people be raised off love. I had a little bit of balance in there in between. Some people be raised off chaos. You know what I'm saying? They was in a house with 10 kids. Everybody was fighting for clothes, fighting for food. So the way they brought up, it's like everybody out to get me. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a matter of real life. The questions you need to ask during dating ain't where you work at. How many kids you got? The question
you do gotta ask some questions.
Yeah, they'll come. I feel like that might come a couple of days down.
Early.
No,
you gotta ask
early. That's not true. That's not true. Because
a
cat that could be a manager at Family Dollar probably could bring a lot more to you than a cat that's making a lot of money, but his childhood was messed
But you
up.
still just need to ask, like, what's up?
You gotta know somebody's background. No,
That's
I need
too
to know
early.
how many kids you have. How many baby moms do you have? Because
How many of them bitches gonna come knock at my door?
Facts.
But at the end of the day, if y'all not physically active, that shouldn't even matter.
You don't have to be physically
Yes, you
active.
do.
That's just like we sitting here now and we get recorded. Then this person, cause y'all was who said that?
But my thing is this.
People just assume.
Well, my thing is this. Women be FBI agents when they trying to find out something, right?
Definitely.
But then want to act dumb when they get mishandled. I can't believe I let him do it. You should have did your research. You end up on somebody uncle cousin page when you doing your research trying to find out somebody for your homegirl. So why you ain't did the research on
For
dog?
yourself.
Why you ain't
That's
seen?
true.
You know what?
I will
He
give
be
you
having
that
guns
one.
in his picture.
Joe
He always
Boy.
got money in his picture. He might have ops.
7 profiles. How you get there?
You see what I'm saying? Why he got all this going on? Opposed to you might see a picture. Okay, yeah, he every picture he might have up, he got with his kids. You know what I'm saying? He seemed like he a wholesome guy. He ain't walking around with 4-5 chains on. You gotta do your own research before
But
you even
at
go out
the
on a
end
date.
of the day, what you post on social media is only what you want people to see.
Understood, but like I said,
So you could clean up all day long. I think you only got one baby. I find out you have
got
7
I agree.
with 8 different baby mamas.
But you might just have to go through it. I'd have been a lot of jobs. Orientation only one day, right? You got to do 90 days. You can't call off.
Facts.
You can't do this. You can't do that. This is the uniform you got to wear. You don't went through 90 days at a job you don't even like just because you need the money. Okay, cool. Do the same thing when it applies to a man. Let me do my research. Let me see what the pay is. Do they do time and a half? Is it double time on Sunday? Why y'all can't do that when it comes to a man? But women want to be in a relationship so bad, they don't like to do no research.
So let me flip it on you. Do you guys do that for a woman?
You don't think I do? You don't think I
Okay,
do? I seen the post.
do.
I seen the post. It was funny. It said women always posting talking about hair by, lashes by. Ma'am, who is that baby by?
Dog.
Who is your baby daddy?
Who is your baby by?
Cause how you got 2 kids?
I didn't post my baby daddy, and you didn't post your baby mama.
I need to know.
Put that bitch up under there going crazy.
Cause I need to know.
Well,
I do my
see,
research.
that's something else too, though.
You gotta do your it's just a matter of accountability, I feel. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like a lot of women go into blind situations because he look nice, he smell good, he give me a good vibe, this is that and the third. Okay, cool.
I don't like
But-
look nice.
You like halfway ugly cats?
They could be.
Like ugly cute type of cats?
They could be.
No, I'm strict.
On to the next one. So what makes, I guess we kind of already touched on that. What makes a relationship or a friendship toxic? And then why is it so hard sometimes to leave a toxic relationship alone? And this is not just relationship. This is not just, I guess we'll have to like separate them, but.
For a relationship, it's feelings. For friendships, it's like we've been friends for 12 years. So it's kind of like, shit, it's damn near my sister.
Mm-hmm.
So it's damn near we got to stick this shit out, figure it out.
And then
Sometimes you just got to be like, bye.
And then what about family? Because that's your family.
I mean, I feel like
I'll cut a family member off like she my friend. He my friend. Bye.
it's touchy. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to family, you know, people always just hit you with the, you know what I'm saying, they my blood, they my family. Regardless of how they are, I got to take care of them, this, and the third. But I just feel like this is what space you in life. Mm-hmm. You might be in I'm for self. You know what I'm saying? So you might have a year or two where you like, listen, all that stuff I've been doing, I can't do it no more. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm like, my life just be about space. Like, whatever space I'm in, even in relationships. You know what I'm saying? You might be dealing with relationships sometimes. It be hard to leave because, you know what I'm saying, you done got attachments. They done got attachments to your kids. Y'all done start sharing stuff. Y'all done been breaking bread together. You know what I'm saying? So that's what make it kind of hard to leave sometimes. On top of, you done got used to somebody. You know what I'm saying? You gotta. It's just be simple as that. Like I'm used to being around this person every day. Yeah, they be on some nonsense when they
you
get
gotta
to
get out of that. If
it's
it ain't
hard,
right,
though.
you gotta. It is, but you eventually you gotta get the fuck on because that's
But people
not okay.
change, and I feel like women hold on to that. That's why they be in relationships longer than they should. That man be like, I'm gonna change. I'm gonna get a better job. I'm gonna da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? Guess what? Pregnant again.
Empty
So that's
promises.
another 9 months. Now you locked in for 9 months. He got 9 months to play around, act like he gonna get his stuff together, and then he give you the same song again. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying y'all.
But
going through
but
it,
then at some point you gotta just be like, yeah, no.
when you tired, yeah. I tell people that all the time. When you tired, I could give you all the advice that I want. But when you tired,
That's when you gonna do something about it.
Do something about it. Yeah.
That's good for real.
Mm-hmm.
I think comfortability and, like you said, being used to somebody.
Yeah, that comfort
then
crazy.
like you said, you done really made like a culture with that person.
Yeah.
Kids, families introduced. You know
They
what I'm
became
saying?
your
You done
decision
blended
maker.
worlds for
You
real.
calling them when
You
your
said
day
no.
bad. You know, I'm just
still
convinced.
gone.
I'm just convinced.
I'm still gone. When it's
What?
like when I get to the point where I feel like I'm gone, you lost me completely.
So what was your longest relationship then? 'Cause I'm assuming you had them a year and a half. I'm straight. 2 years. I'm straight.
4 years.
4 years, and why did it go left?
Was it 4? 3?
See, that's 3. You don't even know nobody until like a year and a half, 2.
I think it was like 3, almost 4 years. But
Was it you or them?
them? No, seriously.
So you ain't do nothing wrong.
I don't cheat.
That ain't the only thing you could do wrong.
I don't cheat. I do what I'm supposed to do. I cook, clean, wash
You
clothes.
gonna cook clean
take
for
your
yourself.
kids to school, pick your kids up from school. They need some shoes. I get the niggas some shoes.
But what did you bring to the table though? Cause
all of that.
That's basic stuff. You gonna cook. You gonna clean for yourself. You gonna wash your own clothes. That's stuff you gonna do without a man.
That's not basic no more. Though.
That's not
That's
basic.
not-
All women nowadays do
All
not know how to
women do not
wash,
cook.
or they don't clean. They don't
I'm
do
not
nothing.
microwaving everything. We're not microwave anything.
So because you think
From
you
popcorn,
gotta. So you
popcorn
so you
in the
think
microwave?
so you think that add. Do you think that add value to my life because you made me a home cooked meal? I could go
I
on
made you
YouTube and get a
home cooked meal. I
cookbook.
took care of the kids that your baby mama ain't want to take care of.
Okay.
Now
You
just
obligated
said
to that though.
No, you're
No,
not.
Yes,
I'm
you
not.
are.
They're
Yes,
not
you-
my
yes, you are.
children. No,
Yes,
they're
you
not.
are.
If they're
Yes,
not
you are.
your children,
They're
Yes,
not
you are
my
not
kids.
obligated.
Once you are in a relationship and y'all make it official, you are obligated
You are
to
not
that
obligated.
person's kids. You are obligated to every
I'm
piece of
obligated.
baggage that person got.
In a sense.
Ain't no innocence. See what I'm saying?
Innocence.
It's the halfway accountability.
No.
You can't come to me and you had kids, and I be like, shoot, you better holler at that baby dad. If he ain't doing it, I ain't doing it. Guess how fast I'm gonna be in a group message.
But
Man,
think
tell me why
about,
this-
think about what recently went viral on Instagram when that dad only bought his daughter food,
That's
and then the girls' kids was sitting there hungry.
I ain't gonna lie. I do something like that on a like if you ain't stepped to you know what I'm saying, like if he's still around and you still trying to give him the benefit of the doubt in order for me to teach you a lesson, yeah, I play it like that because you either gonna have a conversation with me and I'm gonna help you do everything that you need to get done and stop dealing with him, then realize he a bum, or you gonna keep giving it hope and I'm gonna have to teach you a lesson. You know what I'm saying?
Teach
That's the
me a
only way I
lesson.
play it like that. Where I'm like, okay, you keep calling it, and you keep having his kids giving his kids hope. Stop doing it. So if she would have
But
had a conversation,
sometimes it be the kids that be like, oh, I want to call my dad. Where's my dad?
talk to your
What my dad
kids.
doing?
Talk to your kids. Your daddy.
I for sure
No, you
holla
gotta be
at
transparent with your kids.
My kid, like, listen.
Your daddy not coming back.
So what you gonna do?
So what's up?
But I like that approach because I don't feel like your kid should be in the dark when it comes to that.
What the director?
It depends on the age.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
7
But
and up.
like,
7 and up.
My baby 15. I had to lay it out
Man.
after this last birthday. I laid that shit out,
Yeah.
and then she was like,
So prior to that, what was you
"Oh
doing?
yeah, nah."
Was you baby? Like, what was you doing? Like, when she was asking, where's my daddy at? Was, you know what I'm saying?
She
Like, how
never
was you-
asked like where her daddy was at, but it's just like she be like, "I want some shoes."
Mhm.
I'm gonna get you the shoes, but ask your daddy first because I bought the last 7 pair. Call your daddy.
But you were a mama, and you
I
realize,
am,
and you realize
but-
he not gonna do it. So why keep lingering it on?
because I want her to see for herself.
Got you. Okay, I got you. I
have to live
that.
and you have to
I understand
learn.
that. I understand that.
But that's why after this last time I broke it down, like, look, this, then this, then this. So what you get? And she was like, yeah.
I got that.
I ain't calling that nigga again. I was like, cool.
I got you.
Because me neither.
I got you. Because I was hoping you said that type time. Like,
No, yeah. I don't.
I got you.
It's not just going off her word.
Yeah.
Because then the kid end up resenting they
Yeah.
parent for being like,
Like,
you
yeah, 'cause
just
you ain't
mad
let
'cause-
me-
Yeah.
You ain't let me see my daddy. You didn't let me go. No, I didn't let you go because of.
Yeah.
Now you see for yourself, so it ain't no type of discrepancy between me and you. You know what I'm saying? I got that.
This is scary. Okay. So, how does being in a toxic relationship affect the next one?
Oh,
Because it does.
and do,
And will.
and should, and would, and could.
Because I feel like being toxic is definitely going to just trickle.
Yeah.
Whether you on the front end or the back
But
end.
at
it's
some
just
point, you got to
gone.
snap out of that.
How?
It's going to
You gotta
take
think, yeah.
time.
You gotta think. Toxic is not like spoiled milk where you can throw the milk out, get another
It's a whole
gallon.
behavior.
It be in your blood. You know what I'm saying? At a certain point,
Not
like
in your
no,
blood.
that's really like
Wait a
toxic.
minute.
Toxic is like when it come to like bothering somebody, throwing somebody off, throwing their energy off.
I
Toxic
can't
is like in the trenches.
intentionally- I cannot intentionally throw somebody off. Like, that's it.
How? That's just like saying you dealing with a guy you know he like you more than you like him, but you only dealing with it for your benefit. That's what you doing. It's the same thing. I know
See,
he
I can't
goofy.
do that.
I know he goofy. I know he gonna take me out to eat for the free ball. I'm not gonna give him none. You know how many women do that, especially in the city of Detroit. He goofy. I know he gonna feed
It's
me
just
good.
a meal.
Oh, it's just a meal. She just said it's just a meal. Wow.
It's just a meal.
It's money out my pocket though. It's a meal to you, but it's money out my pocket, out my baby's pocket. You ain't even trying to mess with me for real.
Okay, so let me say this. The guys in Detroit are so thirsty that they will deal with anything because it's this guy. Never mind.
You want to say his name?
Uh-uh.
Okay. Okay.
No, but,
Let's explain the situation though.
So we were kicking it
Right.
or whatever, and then they went to. I think he didn't do something, and I said something about it, and he like, oh, well, I'm single, I can do what I want. You didn't say the wrong shit, baby. Because guess what? Even though you are single, don't never say no shit like that to me. Because I never. First of all, I never was like, oh, well, you and my nigga, or you got to do this, or you got to do that. No, that never was the situation. So for you to tell me some shit like that,
That is toxic.
But you gave him expectations though, when you shouldn't have, because he's not your man. So you were being toxic.
I don't think she was. I think it was the other way around. I think he was.
it was a
Put it like this,
mutual.
man.
We had a mutual feeling.
When there's an
Phyllis,
agreement.
no,
then-
it wasn't a mutual understanding. I need a mutual understanding. Phyllis gonna come. I don't care about the Phyllis. I'm gonna like you if I'm around you. I'm gonna care about you if I start being around other people that's around you. That's gonna come. Love gonna come. I need a mutual mental understanding. What are we doing? I need it verbally. What are we doing? If it ain't verbal,
Like, it sounds like you did a contract.
Talking.
you hear me? Am I
talking.
signing to death row or not?
I don't want to sound to death row.
It sounded like he was signed to death row because
Like he was,
so,
or I was.
No, he was. You're death row. Cause how you gonna say he was supposed to do something he ain't do it? He ain't your man. He wasn't supposed to do
No,
nothing.
that wasn't the situation.
You just said.
Is that what I said?
Yes, those are exact words you said, ma'am.
But even if there's
But
an agreement to
something
do
happened,
something, and you
something.
still need to keep your end of the bargain.
I don't though.
This
You
what it was.
do.
This what it was.
You do.
I
This
don't
what it
though.
was.
If you trying to claim me, if you posting me on your Instagram page, if you saying it's my girl, if you show my pictures around my dog, you definitely owe me.
You're
You definitely
So you was getting
owe
uploaded?
me.
you're locked in.
So
No,
he's getting-
this is what happened.
so-
This is what happened.
You ain't get uploaded.
He was like, I didn't want to get uploaded, but
so how you want me to handle you?
but
Like,
listen, this is the thing. He like, oh, cause come Sunday we gonna do this, woo, 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 woo. And then come Saturday it's, oh, I don't want to be bothered with.
yeah, cause something else was on the floor.
Okay, we'll do that, but
Cause you probably was dealing with him halfway.
I wasn't.
don't
I
believe
was
it.
driving 40 minutes every day to see this guy.
That was a red flag right there. Bang, 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 bang,
But
bang,
you trying to give
bang.
people the benefit of
No,
the doubt.
at this age you can't
You
do
do.
that. At this
You do.
age you can't do that.
No,
That's-
because I'm
we
not
too
that type
old.
of person because I understand that stuff happens.
No, stuff don't happen.
Yes, stuff definitely happens.
Unless a man in
So-
a car accident or in the hospital, stuff don't happen. Unless it's a health issue, stuff don't happen. I'm gonna make a way out of no way.
Happen because maybe you're not financially stable to have a vehicle.
Red flag.
No,
he's not in your financial status. You like to be taken care of a certain way. He can't take care of you a certain way, so I continue to deal with him.
But you know what?
So everything that come after that, that's your fault.
Well, that would be classified as a gold digger.
No, it isn't. You're just out of his league. We have leagues in life.
Way out
period.
Of his league.
We listen in the NBA. We got NBA. That's the top level. We got G League. That's the level up under. Then we got overseas. Yeah, you play good in college. You play good in high school.
I'm screaming.
But you're not good enough for the NBA. You can play in the G League, still get some good money. But you're just not good enough for the top level.
But you know what? You taught me that low key. Cause now I do.
Cause how you dealing with somebody that
guess
can't
maybe I'm toxic now cause of you. I'm kidding. But no, I do. My lifestyle is going to remain the same. I'm not changing my lifestyle.
Why should you?
And if I have to change my lifestyle, if I have to stop buying what I want to buy for you to match, then we have.
If he can't keep up, that's a personal problem. You a grown man.
But at the same time, in that same breath, I do believe there should be some compromise.
It's only
because when it comes to a household, I can't go spend $1,000 on what I want to go spend it on. Now we have to figure out. Okay, now
we got to make sure this straight.
But that's another
mortgage taken
that's
care
another
of,
level of the
car notes
relationship,
taken
though. But y'all ignore the red flags first, right? And then y'all get into the point where
you try to.
You can't try.
Yes, you
Life
have to.
Don't work out tries.
Okay, so listen, you're not in the situation for a long time, or at least you shouldn't be in the situation for a long time.
That's the goal, though.
To what?
Anytime you get into a situation or sharing your time and your space with somebody, that should be the goal.
No,
and if it's not, you toxic.
Just like he didn't have the vehicle. You shouldn't be there. That shouldn't be your situation for the duration of the whole time.
But
that's
being that you came with me with no heat, I'm cold.
No,
you didn't come with me with no heat.
It's okay to get somebody benefited out because if you are showing me that you're trying to progress, if you are showing me steps to progression, if you are showing me a plan and I see the plan in motion, I have no problem. I will spend my last dollar.
No.
Okay.
Are you single?
Watch it.
Are you single?
No comment. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? You have
Don't
to. You
I
have
like
to.
How you came for me on my show. This is my show right here. This is my show.
Hey, we going
right
dope
here.
or we going home? You about to make me go home. I'm about to get up and go home. Because my thing is this. You only give people the benefit of the doubt when they've earned it. Benefit of the doubt has to be earned.
But that's why you have to. That's why you have to get to know a person to know if.
So once I know that, I'm going out my way in the beginning. You can't go out your way in the beginning.
And that's exactly why.
Correct. I'm driving 40 minutes to you. That's a red flag. That's a red flag because I feel like a man shouldn't even be looking to date nobody if you ain't got no car. How you ask for my number and you don't have no transportation?
Maybe you gonna use this.
Sir, focus on getting to work. Then when you get a car, then we can.
Sir, focus on getting to work.
And I'm a grown man saying that.
That's true.
Whenever I might have been in a messed up space, I don't even have the energy to even pursue no woman.
I feel like that's just me. Like, I'm not that type of person. Like, because it's been times where I didn't have the shit or have anything. And it's like.
You shouldn't be thinking about talking to no man. Focus on yourself, man. This is that should be yourself. For the next 6 months, I'm focusing on myself. I'm going to work. I'm coming home. I'm saving my checks. I ain't even got the energy to get nobody. That's what makes people toxic. How you don't even have the basic qualifications of a human being. A car, a home. A job.
Until you only get one life, so it's kind of like.
Oh, now we doing the YOLO? No. We're not doing no YOLOs.
Not you doing.
Because that make you just like do YOLO. When people say YOLO, that make you do stuff you know you ain't supposed to be doing. That's when people say YOLO. You know you got to go to work in the morning, but you all YOLO.
Shut up.
I'm gonna probably be late for work. I'm gonna get a point. YOLO, it don't apply to trying to progress in relationships and friendships. You have to live like you want to live for a long time. It ain't forget one time. I want to live long. So any energy I give somebody, it has to be a long type of energy. I don't have short term energy. I barely got energy for myself and my kids and all that. People just be women.
Watch it. You on the road today, man.
This ain't the show for watching. This ain't the show for watching. I can say what I want to say on the show.
Can you? Because you ain't signed no NDA, no kick.
Look. Maybe I need to sign a non-disclosure because y'all women, y'all talking about this. Y'all coming
men.
short. I'm giving a lot of advice
Y'all
to these
men.
women out here.
Y'all men.
Married women. I'm giving that advice to. I'm looking at married women. It be married women at my job. They be like, my God, he got your car and he can't pick you up for work late. How do that work?
Yeah,
Well,
I don't get that.
but
part.
I'm just saying,
if
that's,
you got my car, you need to be here 10 minutes early.
but he shouldn't even have your car. At this point, he a Jody. We seen
No.
Baby Boy a long time ago. You seen how he dropped the ball on that one. Baby Boy was terrible.
You get on my nerve.
Y'all got to do better. Black women, y'all got to do better.
No,
I
but
love y'all.
Black men have to
It
do better
could
too,
be.
though.
We do.
It
But
could
what we
have
doing
been-
better
wait,
is-
no, because it could have been his car was in the shop.
He still shouldn't be picking you up late.
But black men don't
But
be
that's
on
why
their
you should be
stuff
here 10 minutes
either.
early if you have my car. Come get me 10 minutes early.
I don't want your car
But that's you.
because I feel like you can.
You are not the other 99% of men.
You are probably the 1%. I was gonna say too, probably the one. If we gonna talk about just local, you are probably the 1% in Detroit, Michigan
That's
that
why I
feels
just
that
be
way.
trying to tell the cats out here like, bro, y'all got to do better, bro. I be trying to tell. You know, I
But
got sisters. I got
some guys don't tell their friends. Like,
Bro.
you
Man, I spit no
shouldn't.
game.
my homeboys be calling me, bro. What you think I should do, bro? You on some nonsense, bro. Stop doing that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. Don't put your hand. Like I real like be telling like my homeboys like, bro. Now when she get the busting your windows out, don't be mad because you low key playing it real crazy.
So my question to you now is: do you think you're toxic? No.
Not no more. Nope. I had a few toxic years and I had a ball.
Oh, did you?
Because I controlled the narrative in my toxic years. You know what I'm saying? I had a year where I kind of got mishandled. My homeboy was like, bro, she low-key playing you. She ain't gave you no booty or nothing like that. And you taking her out, da-da-da-da-da.
But just because, pause.
Continue.
Just because a guy take you out doesn't necessarily mean you have to give him some booty.
No, I wasn't saying off
okay.
immediate. Like,
Okay.
I was consistent with it. Like, we was consistently going out, hanging out. I was giving her my time. Anytime she called,
Maybe she wanted to
I'm
wait till the
pulling
wedding
up.
day.
That's cool, but you got to say that. Because after so long, I'm going to feel like a
Oh,
ham.
did you just say what?
You got to say that.
It's the same thing with men too.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
You gotta say it.
Agreed. But
can't-
y'all don't
I'm not a
hear.
mind reader.
Y'all don't hear well when y'all dignitized.
I'm
Y'all don't hear well.
loud and clear.
That thing doesn't control me.
That's a lie.
Because that thing can be wonderful.
lie.
And guess what? Tomorrow I'm going to be like,
That's a lie.
I don't want to talk to you.
That's a lie. It wasn't that good.
On my soul.
Couldn't
that
have
is
been.
the truth.
Don't do that because you about to leave Earth. Y'all about to see a ghost going to the sky. Don't do that. Don't do that on your soul.
But I'm so serious.
Do not do that on your soul.
I done had some wonderful thing and just was like,
He must have been goofy though. But imagine if he got that. He got a lot going for himself, but he don't see himself being with you. Then what?
I got to go.
It's easier said than done,
You
but
all cap.
absolutely.
Yeah, you cap.
It's easier said
I'm
than done.
so. I was about to say, I'll call him right now. So, nah.
Call him
Not
right
on
now.
the show.
Call him. Where the phone at? Where the phone at? Call him right now.
Hello? Hello, Billy?
Ain't it true that?
Hello, Billy? Did you lay it on me and I left you the next day?
Bro, you toxic. That makes you toxic.
I'll be toxic.
Cause how I put in all this effort and then you leave me. You don't even want to mess with me.
Why you playing?
What was he playing? How was he playing? Come on, yep, talk about it because you presented it. or was you playing? What's up?
It could have been me playing, but he also was playing as well.
So y'all both was being
As
toxic.
well as we were young.
Y'all
Shit.
both was being
But
toxic.
I mean, sometimes you end up giving not you on your phone on my show.
Oh my bad. Oh, we don't do phones on the show?
It's to the side.
Girl, I ain't in school.
But now you made me forget what I was about to say.
My bad. My bad.
What was I about to say?
What did you say to her? You gotta read.
Yeah.
It's the
It's real
toxicity for
toxic
me.
on this show.
Look,
What you say?
What did I say? Oh, he can give me that good thing and tomorrow I'm going to leave.
Oh, about playing.
Glorilla.
That's my
Glorilla
girl. I
vibes.
love her.
Glorilla vibes.
But sometimes you be giving that same energy.
We supposed to.
I'm saying, like,
Why are you supposed
I'm
to?
a match energy with you.
Let me tell you something.
So if
Let
I
me-
feel like you on BS, I'm be on BS too.
no, let me tell you something. I'm gonna give y'all some sauce.
I
Not
mean,
y'all,
now
because
when it
y'all
comes
might
to cheating, I'm not gonna be met you right there, baby. We ain't
agree.
matching.
That's
We
just
ain't.
against the grain. But I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna give y'all some sauce. It might not apply to y'all, but it apply generally. Like women, they try to play like I want to talk to a guy that don't got no hoes. I want to talk to a guy that don't got no girls. At the end of the day, a man having hoes, it defines him. It builds his confidence. That's how you know how to take you down through there. If you deal with a weird guy that play video games that don't get no girls, then why would you give him time of day? You know what I'm
'Cause he
saying?
different.
Women built my
Okay.
confidence. They gave me the sauce. He different. They gave me the sauce. You gotta you smell good. You keep a good haircut. You can hit any girl you want. I learned that early. 10 years ago, I learned that. I'm like, bro.
Some people don't. Some people late though.
But
you
them
got some late people.
But them the guys that are creeps and weird. Like, he weird as hell. He just said some weird shit to me. Yeah, because he not used to women. He just now getting used to women. Now he don't even know how to handle them. So y'all can't be like, I want to talk to a guy that never had no host. No, you want to talk to a guy that probably had a host stage. Because I feel like that matures a person. I feel like that's a part of growth, even with women. Because you only be comfortable. You only can be comfortable around men when you done been around men. You know what I'm saying? Women, if y'all have a stage where y'all done dealt with men, had a whole like, I'm having my way. I got all these cats that I'm dealing with. Boom, boom, boom. You supposed to have had that stage. So when I say something to you, you ain't creeped out.
I feel like that's something you go through when you younger.
In your 20s, early 20s, you should be going through that. You should be.
Well, yes or no?
You ain't going through that. That's our problem. I've been told you need to have your way. You just don't want to.
Not you trying to check me on my show.
Check. I be trying to tell you.
Like,
I be trying to tell her. She ain't no butterface. You know what I'm saying? I be trying to give her some sauce. She ain't no butterface. She don't want to believe it. She be dealing with all nonsense.
I just be minding my business.
Crickets.
Okay, guys, okay.
Look, next question.
You are so petty. I don't like you. But no, I mean, I get it though.
Yeah, like, period. Have your way. You gotta have a stage where when you had kids and you be like, man, listen, 2020, I had them. I can say that. When I get old and I'm sitting on the porch sucking on peppermints and drinking lemonade, I can tell my kids, hey, man, 2020, 2017, 18, man, I was doing my thing. I had all of, you know what I'm saying? You want to be able to tell them just to give them a little bit of, even with women, man, listen, it was a stage where I was having my way with these cats. I was eating good, doing everything I wanted to do. Have your way. If you got it, show it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, and I feel like that builds your confidence too. Even if it's for a summer. Shoot, 2023.
Summer is only 2 months.
Now in Detroit, you see it's still warm. Detroit summers be long.
This one for sure was long. About 4-5 months. We done had a whole
Christmas on the way. Ain't no snow outside. It's 40, 45 degrees outside. That's summer to us.
Really?
Listen.
But it's crazy that they really think that if the sun is shining, it's host
We
season.
outside.
Like, no.
We outside.
Sit down.
Nope. For what? The sun giving me
Go
energy.
home with y'all kids.
Facts.
Shit.
Especially if you got a house full.
Shoot, when you got them grandmas that take care of them kids, why I gotta? If I had a grandma that took care, that could just had a whole house full of kids, I'd be dropping my little baby off. See you later.
You
Alligator.
are terrible.
You hear what I'm saying?
No.
I don't be mad at the women that had them grandmas, cause
no.
why not?
Because that's not right.
Why that?
Your
That's
grandma
toxic.
ain't had them fucking kids.
You say your grandma had them kids?
No.
But shoot, you
And
work
that's not why you didn't have the kids for your grandma to watch them. Those are your kids.
Agreed. But you might have. What if you really didn't want to have them?
But you had them. You had the choice.
Cool. So as long as they got a
You
roof.
should make that nigga give you that $550.
But what if he ain't even got it? Because guess what? I gave him the benefit of the doubt. He didn't have a car when I first saw him. So I drove 40 minutes. Now he your baby daddy. Like, that's how life just transpire for women. Like, what?
But, okay, so if that's the case, now you have to do what you have to do to take care of your kid. You can't just brush them off on somebody else because now your kid is bad.
So you
Now your kid is
feel
over
like
there.
kids that be at their grandma's house bad.
There are some abandonment issues.
Agreed.
Yes.
Right.
Think about it.
Right.
In the
They don't
school
get the
system,
affection
it's
and
some
I get
abandonment
it.
issues or they end up being old souls,
Yeah,
or they
no, I
end up
get it.
knowing way too much.
No,
Like,
I get
baby,
it.
you only 7. How
I
you
get it.
know about
No, yeah, that's why I be
cigarettes
want my
and how much to smoke and
Yeah.
how many your mom?
That's why I be want my
How do
baby
you
right
know
up
that this
under
is
me.
a Rello?
How do you know?
I be want my baby right up
Why
under
you
me.
got to roll at 6?
How do you
Like,
know?
Why you got to roll
Listen.
at 6?
Listen,
With
I had
the
a
old
cheerleader. I had one of my cheerleaders tell me that she knows how alcohol. Why do you know how alcohol smells?
That means
You got alcohol
she
in your
had the
cup.
bottle
How do
in
you
her hand.
know?
Right.
Yeah.
Why do you know?
I mean, if she the only
Because
child,
grandma said,
Not the only child.
Grandma said, I'd
Okay,
rather
see,
you do
that's
it with me.
different.
She's the youngest of 12.
Cause my baby, like, she kind of pick up on my habits, you know what I'm saying? Cause she be up under me all day. So
Yeah, but she ain't
call
about
it
to
grown up
say,
juice.
like-
She don't really know, like,
She ain't about to say.
Yeah, she ain't about
that's
to say that.
alcohol in your cup.
Yeah, I get it. I
It's
get
still a level of like her
it.
childhood.
A boundary,
She's still a
like,
child.
yeah.
Like she's a child. She's not like we're not equal, babe.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, like you can't
I'm
have.
not
But
your
that's
friend.
but that shows too like the
Yep.
culture of like raising children.
Yeah.
Like growing up, you weren't in there when adults were talking.
All facts. You was
You were
upstairs.
not
You was in your
talking
room.
while adults were talking.
It was popping you in your mouth. And the moment you said
What
something.
you doing?
Like,
What you doing?
Oh, they fired that blunt. Y'all gotta go upstairs.
Yep. Well,
y'all gotta go downstairs.
you
Go in
want
the
What you doing
room.
here? Yeah.
Why?
All facts.
Why are you sitting here?
Yeah, all facts.
They see you in the door.
Yep.
It's just a look.
Take yo.
Yep.
It's just a look. My mama had to. All right, bye.
Mm-hmm.
I just was coming to see if
I
I could
just
get some
was
money.
seeing
Go
what
to
y'all
the
was
store.
doing.
I swear I say it every year. I be like, bro, every year in high school they let out some knuckleheads, bro. Every year. Some crazy little
These
young cats
high
that want
school
to
kids.
tote guns and smoke weed. Like I ain't grow up like that. I was trying to get a little scholarship to college, play basketball, do something with my life. But these kids, they literally be like, I literally want to be a drug dealer. I want to be a gangbanger.
Because their parents
I want to be
toxic.
an op. I want to steal cars.
No,
I want to be a
it's
Kia
social media.
boy. Like,
It's
I mean, it's
Social
social media
too,
messed the world up,
But
man.
I think it's part of it is social media. I will say
95%.
95% social media, 3% is teaching,
and 2% was the pandemic.
and 2%. I will give it to the pandemic.
The pandemic
2%
got more
put
than
the-
2%.
They put the world back, man. I still ain't snapped back from the pandemic. I have anxiety going to Walmart. I be like, dog. I don't even like going outside.
Somebody be
if I ain't
coughing, I
got
be
to.
like,
no, I be over there
Everybody
like
instantly looking
blocking, like, bro, you coughing.
Baby,
you
I just
sneezing,
had
like,
something like what happened.
Yeah.
You have to. What?
I still have relapses from the pandemic.
your
bro.
mouth.
Swear. Even when it comes to the kids, the teacher be telling me, man, these kids were low key. Yeah, she in first grade, but she really in kindergarten.
Yeah.
Because that virtual learning set kids back. You know what I'm saying? So imagine kids graduating,
and
they 18, but they really 16.
They didn't have no choice but to push the kids
Forward
forward. And
anyway.
you can't do that.
They had to.
Because if
And
my
it's
kid don't
bold.
got it, they don't got it. And to let these kids know when they don't got it.
Yep.
Because they're going to walk around here and feel like they got it and they
And they
know it
don't.
all and they don't.
Yep. All facts. So when they graduating at 18, they're really 16 for real. They 2 years behind.
Yeah.
And they just sliding
mind
them through.
not
They
even-
sliding them through. They ain't
They
even,
mind is more mature on the on a certain level.
instead of an educational
Instead
level.
of education, when
Yep.
you graduate and you on your actual level,
Yep.
it's like your mind is because, and that's I guess my next question is, where does being toxic really start?
Growing up.
Like, toxic not something. It's a learned behavior for real.
It is. It's learned when you see it. You see, you know what I'm saying? When you see your parents putting their hands on each other or yelling at each other or
That's something.
your
right
mama
there.
got guys coming through the crib early. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of pick up on it after a while. Like he leave at 12, 1 in the morning. He ain't never in here in the morning. And then women, that's when they become kind of little girls. They become a little loose. They get comfortable around men. You know what I'm saying? It be a whole little toxic process.
See, I
man.
don't like that. Like,
But I don't feel like I became toxic at a young age. What? Say something. You ready? What? What?
I'm gonna be quiet.
What?
I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna be quiet.
Dang.
Yeah,
I'll take it.
toxic is something people really got to work on, man. People think it's like a word, like, yeah, I'm toxic. No, toxic run deep. Like you got
why
a real
would
life.
you want to be toxic?
Toxic. It's a trend.
Mm-mm.
If you could post on
It's
Instagram,
trending.
I'm a toxic person.
If you put-
feel like you are that person.
Bro, if
like,
you put
I-
in the search bar, if you put hashtag TO, the rest of the word gonna pop up. Boom.
automatically.
Let's see.
Go ahead. Look, let me see.
I'm scared.
Ooh,
It's
I'm
very
scared.
scary.
It's gonna pop right up. I'm telling you.
It popped up.
Toxic quotes.
Ooh.
That's scary.
Toxic positivity.
How does that even
Toxic
work?
positivity.
That's not even possible.
Toxic X memes. What?
That's
It's a trend.
crazy.
It's like regular behavior now. Like regular behavior.
So I don't want to end this. I think we need a part 2 on this for
We can definitely do a part 2.
because it's like really, really good. I feel like we really weren't able to like really, really dig for real. So I want to put a pause on this.
That's fine. We can do
So
it.
y'all can get a part 2. For real, for real. I think that's how we gonna end out season 1 with a bang. Boom, boom. So thank you guys for watching. I love you guys so much. Thank you both for being on the show. You're definitely gonna have to come back for part 2.
We be here part 2.
See you guys later. Go dope or go home.
You hear me?